Hello and good afternoon. Joe Justice here, coming to you live on Friday, Fostering Familiarity Friday, as I like to say, here from our offices in Charleston, West Virginia. I hope that you're having a good time. I hope that you're going to have an amazing weekend. I've got some cool things planned for this weekend. I hope everything's going to work out well for you, and you're going to get a little bit of chance to relax and take it easy a little bit. So today I do want to remind you that we've got the Savannah Banana game coming up next week. So next Friday, that's a week from today, we are going to be hosting some of our colleagues and friends and compatriots, people that we work with at the Go Mart ballpark with the Savannah Bananas. So if you work with Advantage Technology, reach out to your rep and ask them about getting tickets to the Savannah Banana game. I hope that you can join us at that. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I am really looking forward to it. So let's talk about our subject today, Fostering Familiarity Friday, which is what I like to say. We usually take days like this to talk about things like training and preparing and getting, workforce preparation, stuff like that. I wanted to talk about how to foster a growth environment today, and I was thinking about I was looking through some quotes from some folks that have talked about, game development and stuff, because I've been, we just recently, me and my boys, we just watched the Super Mario movie, and got me thinking about early days of development and, video game production and stuff like that. And one of the quotes I came across was about trusting people to be individuals and bring their own ideas to the table. And that really reminded me of how important that type of mentality is to growth. When it comes to developing a growth environment for your business, if you don't trust other people, if you don't delegate and trust them with the jobs that you've delegated to them, then everything is going to be limited to you and to what you are your bandwidth, basically. So that's an important thing to really keep in mind. If you've got a business, and listen, this absolutely applies to if you're a solopreneur, if you've got a small business, only a couple of employees, you have all kinds of opportunities to be able to outsource tools and delegate tools to other people. I mean, in today's world, it's super easy because you've got freelancers available with just a few clicks on places like Upwork and Fiverr and stuff like that. So, but it's especially true in businesses. You see people get caught up in these wanting to micromanage everything, and they think that they need to get their little stamp on every little thing that goes along the way. And you can't build a growth environment that way. What you have to do is you have to be able to allow people to be individuals, allow people to bring their own thoughts and their own considerations, their own experience to problems. You have to be able to provide them with challenges, things that they wouldn't necessarily that would stretch them, that they wouldn't necessarily feel comfortable with doing right away, and maybe stuff that you don't feel comfortable with giving to them right away. What you really need to do is focus on giving them challenges that will stretch them and giving them the opportunity to grow into those challenges. And then delegate the stuff that you're working on, stuff that either A, maybe you're not good with, or B, maybe just takes up too much of your time. Are there other things that you're better at that is a better use of your time than certain other tasks? Don't be afraid to delegate those tasks. Don't be afraid to trust other people with those tasks. Don't be afraid to outsource those tasks to freelancers. That's always great, and in general, it kind of helps out the economy to be able to spread that workload out. And avoid micromanaging as much as possible. There's so much stuff written about micromanaging, there's books and books written about micromanaging, so I'm not going to retread all that ground all over again here, but basically you have to understand that whenever you delegate work out to people, they're not going to do as good of a job as you would do at first. You have to give them time and give them the opportunities and the challenges to be able to rise to those occasions, and then in time they will probably get better at it than you are. And then you'll focus on other things that you're better at. So don't be afraid to stretch yourself, to stretch other people, to bring out those challenges. Let them be individuals. Let them bring their own experience to the challenges and find their own solutions. And in time, you'll build a growth mindset, a growth environment where everybody's expanding instead of everything being limited to your personal bandwidth. So I hope that you found that helpful. And so my action step to help you out with this mindset, to help you getting into that, is by Monday morning, find something over the weekend, find something that you can delegate to somebody. Find something that's on your plate that you can hand off to somebody else. Hand it off and then let them do it. There's two ways of doing that. That can either be completely letting them do the entire task, or having them come up with a solution and then getting back with you with what that solution is. That one's a little bit, a little bit easier for a lot of people to palate. It's more palatable early on, but it's a great way to get started. So by Monday, find something that you can delegate to somebody, delegate it, and then trust them to get it done, and you'll be able to develop a growth environment. All right, hope that helps you out. Hope you have a great weekend, and I will talk to you all next week. Bye for now.